sticky, glossy roast chicken and a really light cucumber pickle. But the real question is, how do you cook the ultimate glazed chicken? Here we go, my friends. This is my sticky 5-spice roast chicken. All right, so I think making the perfectly cooked glazed sticky chicken is a bit of an art form. It's simple, but it's an art form. Let me run you through it. This is my foolproof how-to. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna make a marinade, which is gonna act as our basting liquid as well. So first of all, I need some hoisin, some honey, some oyster sauce, some dark soy sauce. Now, dark soy sauce is all about color. So dark soy sauce is actually less salty than your regular soy sauce, but it gives you that beautiful mahogany color. And then I need some garlic. And now the whole point with this marinade is that we want to strike a balance between the salty and the sweet. So obviously the hoisin and the 5-spice, which I'm just about to add, give you a whole bunch of like sort of lovely spiced flavors. And then you get the saltiness from the oyster sauce and the soy sauce. And then you want just enough sweetness to make it sticky, but not so much that it'll burn. So you know, there is always method to the madness. So now we want to add our chicken, and what I have here are some bone-in, skin-on chicken thigh cutlets. So I've been very specific here because I love this particular cut of chicken. I think it stays really juicy when you roast it, and also that skin gets a beautiful glaze on it. Now, you could totally use drumsticks here as well. Try to get chicken pieces with the skin on. That's probably your main thing. So even like a mixed sort of tray of chicken pieces with the skin on would be fine too. Okay, so the best thing is if you can leave this for like an hour or so, up to overnight is really great. But you know, even 10 minutes would be good as well. So this is a batch that I've had marinating for an hour, and you can see it does really benefit from a little bit of time because you get a really deep dark color sort of seeping into that skin, which is one of the beautiful things about this dish. So now we get to the cooking part, and I love this technique because it ensures that you get really juicy chicken but a really lovely glossy sticky top to that chicken skin. So pop your chicken out onto a tray. Now you'll notice I've got a bit of a setup here. So the chicken is sitting on a baking rack that's sitting on top of a tray lined with foil. Now the foil is simply because I hate doing the dishes, and this is the type of marinade that can burn and stick to your tray. So the foil is protecting my tray. Now the other thing that's really great here is if you can even further foolproof your cooking method by using a wireless thermometer. So my meter thermometer is actually one of my favorite pieces of kit at home. I have been using this guy for a couple of years now, and I love the fact that it connects to my phone. It kind of basically bosses me around about when stuff is ready, which I really like. And what I do is I just insert the thermometer into the chicken piece just along where the bone is, because that's the part of the chicken that's going to take the longest to cook. And then I don't have to worry about whether the chicken is cooked and all that kind of palaver. But you know, you can do this recipe with the rough times and temperatures that I have on the recipe as well. Now, one last really good tip here, and that is just simply to add some water. In the bottom of your tray, adding the water means that we won't get the marinade kind of burning and creating that kind of smoky, burnt smell in the oven. And also, the extra moisture will keep the chicken underneath really nice and juicy. So double whammy there. Now this tray goes into the oven, 180 Celsius, for around about 35 minutes in total, or until your MEATER app tells you that the chicken is ready. But I want you to come back and baste every so often. So let's get this into the oven first. So make sure you don't throw away that marinade, that's your basting liquid. Now to set up my MEATER thermometer, I'm just gonna go to my app, set up cook, poultry, I select my type of meat, go to the recommended temperature and press start cook. So while the chicken is doing its thing, you've got plenty of time now to make a very quick kind of pickled situation, which I really like. It kind of adds a tartness and a bit of freshness to you know, your sweet sticky chicken. So I'm going to take some cucumber, and you just want some nice little chunks here, and some chilli. This is a really mild chilli, so it's not too spicy. It's not going to take over the flavor too much. Some spring onion. And then to do the pickling, I just want a little bit of sugar, some vinegar, and some salt. Now just give that a mix, and by the time the chicken is cooked, it'll be just sort of lightly pickled and tangy. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes now. I'm gonna check on my chicken. Now we've already got quite a nice color there. Let's get on with making things all sticky and glossy. So just brush very liberally. Now I'm going to pop this chicken back in the oven, come back and glaze it another couple of times if you can. Okay, so my meter app is telling me that we're ready to go, and my nose is telling me that that chicken is smelling amazing. So I'm going to get it out of the oven. Wow, I mean, look at that amazing stickiness going on right there. I love that color. It just says flavor, doesn't it? Oh, yum. Okay, so I'm gonna get my chicken pieces out onto a serving plate. And now just spoon over my crispy cucumber and chili. And there you go, my friends. The perfectly cooked, glazed, sticky roast chicken, all the things, the hoisin, the 5 spice. Let me get in here. Just the perfect amount of like charry sweetness, you know what I mean? Kind of has like, sort of like peaking flavored vibes. It's probably the hoisin and the 5 spice. Oh, yum. For something that's that quick, so good. And I love that pickled chili business. It's really good. Yum. Hey guys, I'm releasing new recipes and videos every week. So if you want to know when something new and delicious is out, why not hit the subscribe button and the little bell, and that way you'll get notified every time. Thanks guys, see you.